Let's talk about abortion. Today's topic is abortion. The podcast contains subjective writer's opinion to make a starting point for the conversation. This tweet was all around the internet with what should make people think more about how law and restrictions look like now. If a 16-year-old wants to adopt a child, the government wouldn't allow it. She is not done with her education, she can't financially support herself, and she is not a legal adult. But if she gets pregnant, the government can ban her from abortion. How is that logical? By Sarah Olson. Split this post into two parts. Try to read just the first one. Would you trust enough a 16-year-old to take care of a baby? The questions can be different. So now add on top of it that a foster child has some experiences already, not necessarily positive. These kids need more attention, safe home and stabilisation. They require much more time and care. The government doesn't want to give a kid to somebody who will promise that is responsible enough and will love this baby. They need strongly grounded proofs that they've given a kid under charge someone who knows how to manage the situation and make sure the kid will not experience abandonment anymore. This can explain fear to giving the custody of the child to an underage person. The second side of it is the abortion itself, as are today's topic. To develop some thoughts, there is another post found on the internet. If abortion becomes legal, women and girls are just going to start throwing themselves down the stairs again and shoving coat hangers in their body, you idiots. You can't get rid of abortion. You can only get rid of safe, medically supervised one. This is really an important point, but let's start from the beginning. If people are mature enough to have sex, they should know the consequences, right? The first step is contraception. Abortion is not kind of contraception, so sex education should be provided as wide as possible. In some countries, people have to pay for contraception, but for example in the UK, it is free, which should prevent unwanted pregnancy in most cases. Although things happen, so what then? Depends who the person is, what point of view she has, assuming that we are speaking of pregnant women in this case. If she wants to have a baby, that's good. She should be ready and prepare herself for the whole period of pregnancy. What if not? Abortion might leave strong mental consequences. It can be incompatible with faith or values. The decision should not be impulsive, and no one should have influence on someone's own decision, as well as on somebody's own body. Besides, no one is making a baby by themselves. There is always a second person. As long as the decision should be made by the pregnant woman themselves, the partner should at least know and share their opinion. It might be hard, it might mess a bit with the head, but at the end it should consider as well as all of the points. Abortion is not, but should be available. Why? To avoid situations when desperate girls who know that this is only the only option for them will not take the situation into their own hands and make a risk of damaging their own health and body, or even death, as in the post. At the end of the story, it is pregnant lady life, not anyone else. Ask yourselves another question. Until what month of pregnancy should abortion be legal? Does a fetus feel pain? A fetus is not capable of experiencing pain till the 28th to the 30th week of pregnancy, so around the 7th month. In England, currently abortion is legal until the 24th week of pregnancy, and after in certain circumstances. The limit was set because at this point of pregnancy, a fetus starts to be viable, although there is some cases where a baby is born even earlier and survived. For example, in Poland, the period is set until the 12th week of pregnancy. As having a few conversations before, it is rare but possible to meet an opinion of allowing the abortion to be made through all period of pregnancy. However, a person wanted to be anonymous as it can be seen as a murderer's opinion, and heading into the hate which is not liked in this podcast. Going deeper, it is possible to find more cases which can give you a view for the situation. For example, on the 5th month, a fetus is able to react to music and its surroundings. I'm curious about your opinion. What do you think about abortion? Mentioned in the post. How does it look from your point of view? How does your environment react? As long as you'd like to have a conversation, ask more questions, new episodes will be created. Thank you for listening.